Well, tonight on the podcast, ladies and gentlemen, your good friend Van Jones, the one that cries for every single thing with the Democrat Party. He cries when they elected. He cries when they buy out. He is the most cryingest man I ever seen in my life, black man in particular. I've never seen a black man cry as much as Van Jones. But Van Jones is coming on CNN talking tough, but really talking tough about black men. And I wasn't a part of this, particular conversation. Maybe some of you were, and you could fill me in. But Van Jones is saying that black men was saying that supposedly black men are supposed to protect Vice President Kamala Harris. Let's go ahead and roll that.
Assaulting black women. You're going to see something you haven't seen before. Black men are not going to put up with that. I was on a phone call with 20,000 black men. The word protect came up about 1,000 times. Protect this sister. Protect this sister. We're going to protect her. Protect her. You're about to see something you haven't seen before. Look, people messed around with Hillary Clinton and said a bunch of mean stuff to her. Black men set that out. We won't set this out. So I don't think that the Republican Party understands that all the work that they did trying to get us over there, two more days of this, it's going to be a problem.
Well, Van, let me get this straight. So these so-called black men you spoke to, I don't know who they are. They supposed to protect Vice President Kamala Harris from what? Number one, what? Criticism? People going to call you names in the public eye. People call me names all the time. You understand what I'm saying? When you do anything publicly, people are going to call you names. They could bring up something you did, you said, your record thing. People do that mess. That's just what they do, right? So protect her from what? You can't protect her from words from other people because we supposedly supposed to have a freedom of speech. She's walking around with the United States Secret Service. You can't really get no more protected than that. Well, unless you're Donald Trump, then that's a different story. But she's walking around with the United States Secret Service. So what more protection do she need than that? She supposedly got her husband, Doug. He's supposed to protect her, right? Why is it black men, supposedly black men, responsibility to protect her? Which means protect her from criticism of what she's done? Because that's the only thing I have really seen. That if black men bring up something, they're bringing up her record, they're bringing up her stance on things. And that's something that we all can do is have discussion. But what do you mean by protection? Now, check this out. Let's go back to her husband, Doug. You know who's being nasty and vile to her? White men. I haven't seen no brothers get on here. I'm talking about a bunch of black men being nasty and vile to Vice President Kamala Harris. I haven't seen it. I even said that, hey, don't we get engaging in that about her? I said it. I said, let's bring up, her record. Let's bring up her policies that she has now with Joe Biden. Let's bring up all of that stuff. Like we just talked about Matrice Richardson last night and how she failed the family of Matrice Richardson, how she basically let the cops off of the hook in the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department. She did all that, right? This is what she did. So we can go on her record alone and deal with what she has done. We don't have to, as black people, be nasty. We don't have to. Now, when she's sitting up here trying to cosplay a black American, that's another thing that we got to sit up here and have a conversation about. You're not going to try to put her on our lineage. That's just not going to happen. She got to be truthful to her lineage and where she at and where she come from. And the people that she's done things to, like Matrice Richardson, is from the soil. When it came to protection, why didn't Kamala Harris protect Matrice Richardson and do something about that situation? Why are you asking black men who this woman has never prioritized to protect her from what? I keep asking from what, Van Jones? 2 more days of what? These white men in particular, they're going to be on her butt like white on rice, just like they were in Hillary Clinton. Why would they treat her any different than Hillary Clinton? Of course, they're going to treat her a lot worse. I mean, we know that. But if they did that to Hillary Clinton and she was a white woman like them, why do you think she's going to get a pass from them either? You know what I'm saying? And she will probably get a little worse than Hillary Clinton because of the record that she has with Joe Biden, because she's attached to Joe Biden. She can't separate herself from Joe Biden. It's the Biden-Harris administration. It is not like she's coming in and she had nothing to do with the policies of Joe Biden. You You understand? So what you mean by no, it is not black men. You talking about that basically what we going to do? Oh, you know what? We're going to all go out and vote Kamala Harris because we don't like what these people saying about her. Man, no. She is not going to get black men support like that. I know this. Listen, let me tell you something. I had someone tell me yesterday, call me on my phone, and that there was a brother on the city council in Houston that was talking to this person and saying, man, I don't know what we going to do about black men. He said, because black men, they are not going to vote for her. They're going to sit this out. What can we do to change this? Because the city council member was very nervous about that because they know that black men is not going to come out and vote. And listen, Houston, Harris County is a Democrat. It really is. Very, very strong Democrat. And they know that black men is not going to come out and vote for her like that. So if that's the conversation they're having behind the scenes. So Van, I don't know what you're talking about. And Van, see, you doing things like propaganda. OK, and I get it, because propaganda, a lot of it is lying. I get it. But you're going to have a rude awakening in November when no one comes out. And the numbers you expecting, yeah, it's going to be a small contingent. You know, the Boule Martin of the world and all the men like that. Yeah, they'll come out and vote for her. Well, you're talking about the regular rank and file, working class black man, the business black man, those two black men right there who make up the majority of black men. No, I don't care if you got on a Zoom call with 40,000 black men. That's not all black men you're talking to. That's only to those men. You understand? The majority of black men in this country is dealing with it. Look at what's happening right now with Sonya Massey. Where is Vice President Kamala Harris about Sonya Massey? She's not saying a word about it. She's keeping quiet. This is her time to talk about black folks right now, and she's not doing it. What she's trying to post is a call from Barack Obama endorsing her. That's what she's talking about. She's not talking about Sonya Massey. But she said a long time ago that she's not going to sit there and only do something for black people. She said that. And I give her that much. She stuck to her word. She's worrying about... She just recently said that she wants to remove the term radical Islamic terrorism. Like that is a problem in America right now. That term. Inflation is a problem. Anti-black racism is a problem. We need an anti-black hate crime bill. We need reparations in the form of cash payments. We need the race soldiers dealt with finally. And she's not addressing any of that. Black America needs protection, not her. She got protection. Everywhere she goes, she got somebody protecting her. She's very protected. Black America is not protected. That's who's not protected. That's who needs them same so-called black men talking about protecting somebody. Tell them to protect their fellow black man and black woman of America. Tell them to protect them. That's who need protection. Not a woman that's going to be protected literally the rest of her life by the United States Secret Service. Please. This woman has not offered a single policy, not a one. She's trying to skate in off of being black adjacent. That is the most insulting thing that they're ever pushing, is that. No. And that's also insulting at the same doggone time. So, Van, you don't speak. I can really say you don't speak for black men. Van, look. I don't speak for every black man in America either. But if it's a choice between me and you, Van Jones, I speak more for black men than you would, because you don't even relate to that rank and file black man. If Jeff Bezos is cool with giving you $100 million because you're buck broken, then that lets me know right there that you are not a threat. They're fine with you, but you got to cry to get it. Sorry, I'm not going to sit up here and cry behind Joe Biden. No, it's not. It's not about to happen. I'll shed a tear for my people. I'll shed a tear for my family, whatever. But Joe Biden, man, the hell to the no. So please, ain't no black man gonna follow you. But like I've been saying, and I've been talking to other black men, and they've agreed with this. I say, have you noticed the most hardcore rank and file Democrat that's men? They're either buck broken or sassy. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed that? And every man I tell that to, they say, you know what? Man, I see what you're saying. Yeah, because I noticed that for years, bruh. I noticed it for years. All these men that's running around here, hardcore Democrats, especially the politicians, they even worse. They either buck broken or sassy. And when I say that, I'm not saying LGBT either. They got to be buck broken or sassy. Either both or one or the other. Because places like CNN and all them other places, they don't want a real black man to come on. They won't invite me to go on there and say, hey, what do you think about Vice President Harris? Well, you're a black man. What do you think about this? You know, but shoot, even the right wing don't want a person like me on, because I'm going to tell them about themselves too. I'm going to say, yeah, I like some policies from Trump, but this is what I got a problem with right here. And they don't want to hear that. They want an echo chamber. So we just keep rocking out the way we rocking out, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah. Vice President Harris is good. Who need to be protected? Black America with an anti-black hate crime bill. That's what we need. Anything more than that, Van Jones